Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even see you there. Hello and welcome back.
We weren't doing anything weird.
No, dancing. Real men don't dance. Arnold doesn't dance.
The beard does not dance.
No.
Or
Real
do
men
they?
don't dance.
I don't know.
I mean, Arnold doesn't dance, does he?
He doesn't have a beard.
No, I mean, he can barely walk.
He doesn't have a beard.
Anyway, so welcome back. We're here with the Awesome Cup Qualifier 2. This time, we're in a round of 32.
Our second match.
Our second match of it. And we have two teams, one of which has a couple of all-star names that we know from the past.
I didn't actually realize that they were here today. You know, we combed over some of the teams earlier looking for some of those familiar names, but all of a sudden just bam. Oh, hello. I know you guys. Yeah,
I've
good to see you again.
before. Hello.
So those names, it is the 99 cent. And that's who we are talking about here. Now, their opponents, you know, no slouches. They're here into the round of 32, and we're about to get into their picks. But 99 cent has been around the block.
European Nightmare proving to be the new talent up here. Let's see how they fare against the old school. On European Nightmare, we have Lone Star, Raylan, and the Scoop of Justice. On 99 cent, we've got Lone Star, Coco, and Frog. So we got the old school.
It feels old school, yeah.
We do have an old school kind of feel on 99 cent team. On European Nightmare, we do have the Scoop, the newest character to really hit the roster. And on European Nightmare, they got a lot of poke. On 99 cent, they got a lot of gank. They're going for a very aggressive Frog, Coco, and Lone Star play. And European Nightmare, they want to sit back. They want to take it easy. They want to get kills off of 99 cent's aggression. And that's definitely something that 99 cent is willing to do, is be aggressive. And I think in this case, they won't shy away from that.
No, very likely not. These guys, as I said, they've been around the block. They've been here at least as long as we have, which is almost now, I think, 2 years. A little bit over 2 years now since Awesome came out.
We're old.
We are kind of older. We're not the young and old of esports. We're the old and old of esports. So.
These people need to get off my lawn.
But hey, all these new kids are right there on it, like the European Nightmare and 128 other teams in a lot of these other qualifiers. So let's see what these guys can do up against the old dogs of 99 cent. We're going to jump into Aguilon. And, you know, it's a map that we have a lot of experience with here, as this is the last round where we actually force you into Aguilon for the maps.
So let's go ahead and see who's on what side, on what teams for the red team. We have Raylan being played by a mass of words, Dick Rude. Then we've got Scoop being played by the Pooper Spooper. Then finally we got Lone Star being played by Solo Hawk. On the blue team, for 99 cent, we have a Dash coming out already. But we've got Whoopee on the Lone Star. Loninator coming out. Speaking of Arnold, on 99 cent, we also have Nikki playing the Frog. And finally we've got coming out for Coco.
That's going to be an interesting name to say in the heat of the moment.
Well, I guess almost sniped, but not quite. Out comes the Coco Ball to send Raylan almost packing. Decrude, I guess, gonna still stick around. Nikki, a very strong Frog player, by the way. He hopped on my stream the one time I was learning to play Frog, and he gave me a lot of pointers. Good guy. Now,
we do have a lot of split pushing potential here with the blue, but as well, big kill potential. That was actually an amazing bull, and the bull into the wall was basically just robbed all the mobility there from the Scoop, and he will drop to the first blood. Now we're also actually denying out the jungle creeps, and they're trying to catch out Solo Hawk here, and catching him out they might actually do, as Whoopee does take home the kill, and that's going to be putting us a quick 2-0 here for the 99s.
Yeah, right before the halfway to the 2-minute mark, a little bit after that, they've already picked up 2 kills. That's impressive, considering that all they have is base abilities. The other team picking up all 3 of them piggy bank. You'd think that they would have the advantage, but it seems like skill is going to decide this particular one. Pooper Scooper goes to the great big drop pod in the sky yet again. And Nikki, 99 cents doing a really good job, but Frog in particular just being super aggressive and going for everything all the time.
He dashed right through the jumper. That's something that maybe new players are not going to actually be expecting. If you can dash right through that, because we actually remove like all status effects, all kind of targeting abilities there on the Frog when he does dash. He's literally invulnerable for a frame or two. And you're just not kind of used to that kind of pressure. It's like, bam, well, you're not supposed to come from there. But the Frog is one of those guys who can do it. Durple can do it. Yuri can do it. But Nikki so far has just been absolutely aggressive, as you called it in the picks.
Yeah, he's not let up at any point whatsoever. He's been stealing creep jungle kills. He's been dashing anything that moves. It's really cool to see this level of aggressive play come out of him. But Frog is definitely one of those characters that can do that if there's no one to punish him.
Oh, the ball!
No one to punish him.
There's no follow-up.
No follow-up. But, hey, Whoopi getting off a good bullpen again, even if there wasn't any follow-up. There we go. Solo Hawk taking a lot of damage from the Frog. The Frog is going to end up having to run away, though. He's extremely low. He's being chased by Pooper Spooper. Pooper Spooper is going to be... Oh, the snipe unable to hit because of the well-timed dash. Now, Solo Hawk really low. Pooper Spooper now taking a bit of damage. He's going to get out of there anyway. He's going to... But, yeah, Nikki barely get out of there. Loninator taking a bunch of damage. From what, though, I wonder? And
Raylan Snipe.
Okay, Raylan Snipe. And now you got just kind of jumping around between
Please
the lanes.
don't do that.
Fine, I'll stop doing it. Ann took a little bit of damage going between the lanes, and he's doing the best that he can.
All right, items. We got a little bit of solar now in the pockets of everyone. You said we got 3 piggy banks there from Red, so they need to start capitalizing on that sooner rather than later, because that's actually going to hurt them a little bit later. But they're down in kills. In fact, they haven't put one on the board, so what is Blue actually using their solar for?
Well, we've got a pickup of piggy banks, so it's not just the red team that has those things now. We've got piggy bank and double hammer pants on the Frog, so Nikki going for the aggressive dash damage. We've got Trinamite on Loninator coming out, so the dynamite is real. Yeah, and then finally you got Coco, still with base abilities, still hasn't gone home, and sitting on a fair amount of solar, at least 300 or so.
Well, I mean, yes, it maybe just doesn't have that chance to go home yet, but that's going to be it for the Solo Hawk. Once again, just really big numbers being put out. That's actually a 2 for 0, but Spooper who's going to get out of that one just barely. Nikki thinking maybe he's going to poke his head out, but either way, kills aplenty. 2 here for the Coco, 2 for the Frog. And that leaves us 1 with, who is it, the Loninator?
The Loninator.
The Loninator. The Lone Star Robot of Doom.
It's a really cool skin, actually. I quite like how it looks. Anyway, we've got all these kills happening, 5 kills on the board already before the 5-minute mark. It's been a kill per minute, and it's only been for one team.
That's about to be a tower, too.
Yeah, and it's about to be another tower. So this solar is going steadily in favor of the blue team, and they didn't even start with piggy banks. So that's a terrifying concept for the red team right now, as European Nightmare. They tried to start off with a solar advantage and are already at a solar disadvantage, even with the piggy bank. Out comes the dash, NATO, a lot of damage, but no one's going to die quite yet. Solo Hawk taking up the 500 HP, but now he's almost on the wrong. He's on the wrong side of the map, and if 99 Set decides to capitalize on this, Solo Hawk could take a lot of damage. Out comes the dash.
Is that Hammer Pants too?
Yeah, Hammer Pants already. Both ranks in it, and they're going to get out of there and just going to teleport.
Yeah, but Solo Hawk did actually escape. That's very important to note. Not entirely too sure about the Pooper Spooper because he just lost a huge chunk of the hit points, but looks like he's going to be all right. Nikki didn't actually hit there with that dash, but still the kind of just freaking out a little bit on top of that jump pad, just waiting for those cooldowns. So again, we got 5 kills now under the hood here, and double towers are basically being set up here for immediately that kill, and that actually might be the kill that broke the camel's back, so to speak, because I don't see Solo Hawk getting out of this one either.
Oh, out comes the dash, then the bull back into their jungle. He manages to pick up both creeps, but at what point is that going to actually help? He's blazed, he's being shot, and then out comes the Trinamite. So that's going to be 2 pickoffs. Scoop still coming down, and now the entirety of 99 Cents is probably going to go in and pick up a turret kill somewhere. They do have access to Bull and Trinamite, so here it comes. This top tower definitely going down, and looking for anybody that's trying to go ahead and stop that. Now Pooper Spooper getting dashed, getting nadoed. He's going to take a lot of damage. He's not going to die, but he does have to go home and heal. He has got nothing going for him in terms of another big fight.
Raylan came in flying hot with that snipe, nearly took on Whoopi. But do we actually have snipe damage on the Raylan?
We do. One rank in it and 1 rank in range. So Dick Rude trying to go for the snipe damage, trying to kill off somebody here, but he's having a very difficult time.
Didn't hit the Coco there.
Yeah, he's having a difficult time aiming right now. Dick Rude now getting blazed, getting lightning balled, and he is done. Now Nikki going in on Pooper Spooper. Pooper Spooper taking some damage, and as well as the dash, but he's going to end up being just fine.
I just love the word Pooper Spooper.
I'm actually kind of happy I got to say that
Nikki,
live.
With that invulnerability frame, actually avoids death from the hammer.
Yep, and Solo Hawk getting picked off by
Why
the
was Solo Hawk down there?
Who knows? But Solo Hawk gets picked off, and now it's just Pooper Spooper versus Nikki.
There goes
and
the tower.
Whoopi taking on this tower. Now Pooper Spooper taking even more damage. He's got the bindings, though. He'll be perfectly fine as Ann and Nikki just do the best that they can and each take a creep there. Hammer coming out. Pooper Spooper taking some damage from the hammer pants. Not the lightning ball, though. And now going in with the blaze and the left click. Whoopi just pushing down this bottom turret, supporting his droids as best as he can and taking a 650 damage snipe. Yep. He's got a mechanical bull. And Nikki picking up Pooper Spooper off on the back end there. Whoopi picking up some HP from the creeps. Now Nikki's looking for these creeps down here. He's going to end up picking them up. And he's got practically all of his HP back, being the low HP character that he is. Dash coming out. It's not going to end up hitting anything. And Solo Hawk going to eat a lightning ball, but not going to die for it.
But the dash did actually activate the momentary invulnerability, and he didn't get hit by the snipe.
That's true.
That's why we dashed. So the dash didn't hit anything, but neither did that snipe, and that was the point of it there. Really quick reactions on the Nikki there. But still, map pressure very much in control here in the 99 cent, and 7 minutes in without dropping a kill. If we go awesome in this game, well, I mean, that would be awesome, but, oh, geez, just the hit points are melting. Decrude is actually going to drop to this tower. We had off-screen Solo Hawk actually going to go down, and now it's not going to be looking for the spooper pooper, and that's a
yeah,
the
Pooper Spooper goes out. Another team wipe in favor of 99 Cent. So their first one of the game, but they are doing extremely well. Look at how much solar Nikki is just sitting on. He's been going through this game with hammer pants.
He's 4-0. Well, actually, everybody's 0. 2-0 there on the Whoopee, and Ann's sitting at 6.
Yeah, Ann's doing a really good job at sitting at 6. Hopefully no one dies. I'd really like to see an awesome pop out here. This is currently a very dominating performance by 99 Cent.
Kind of hyped it up a little bit, but we said, these guys have been around the block. They're actually looking really good for a contender here for finalists. If this is the level of play they can bring into the round of 32.
And barely dodging the snipe that comes out, and now is running away for her life. Whoopee going into support. Maybe you try to pick off Solo Hawk. Eat some dynamite. Hammer comes out. That's going to be enough of Ann, and her advances onto Pooper Spooper as everyone just kind of backs off. Nikki now going in for some dash, some kill. He's now got tweeters and turbo tape.
I saw
so
that,
he's going to be able to initiate with his NATO.
The item advantage is pretty intense. Solo Hawk, this is not doing him any favors. Tweeters coming out, as he said. And Ann's actually going to be the one to take it home with, I don't know, any combination of the ball damage, the blaze damage, the superconductor. And Ann's not even going to drop to the combo here, the Spooper. It just doesn't have the damage, but the snipe does. Snipe was actually able to catch her on the back end.
And the awesome denied by a kill.
14-1, yeah.
By one kill.
One kill for
They still have not. The only team
mission accomplished, no awesome.
Yeah, the only team to get an awesome on stream so far has been Three-Headed Monkey, and that was yesterday.
It's 25-0, I think.
25-0, yeah. In this game, a little bit different, but this is a very fast game. 9 minutes in, we're already at the core. Whoopee taking another kill on Pooper Spooper, and Hawk not going to be able to really defend this. This Super Droid only barely going down. Like, this is tough for now. And Solo Hawk got replaced by a bot. Freaking rage
quit.
At the very end, what is this business? Vinny
that's
bot.
Game then. I mean, that signals to me that's
that
game
is
over.
Very much game. And although Decrude did try to come back into this, 99 Cent going in for a full dollar stomp.
I don't have any response.
Hey, I don't know. That was a RoboCop reference. I'd buy that for $1. Is that dating myself a little bit? I'm making all the Terminator RoboCop references at this point. We had a Loninator. I figured that was a good time.
Thank you, guy who's not sitting beside me.
Yeah, totally not sitting beside him at all.
No, this is magic of green screen. This is all video.
Yeah, I'm just holding my arm up like this because I'm strong.
Speaking of the future, though, that will be the end of the 32. I mean, 99 Cent really putting on the daily special as they come out very strong at the 10-minute win. That's our fastest win, I think.
But that awesome was just so close. It was
the real winners here is European Nightmares because they denied the awesome. That's the real winner there.
Yep, I think that they won just because of that. They don't get to move forward in the qualifier, but that is a good thing for them. Not everybody can deny an awesome in that fashion.
It's such a clutch moment.
Yeah. I was about to get awesome, but then I took a snipe to the face.
Took an arrow to the knee, right? Yeah, I like it. But speaking of the future, speaking of the rest of the qualifier, we are going to jump into our first sets of best of 3 today in the round of 16. And we've actually found what we think is going to be actually a really good best of 3 here in the round of 16. 2 teams that we have not covered, so fresh
brand
meat.
New talent.
Yeah, I mean, when you're into the round of 16, it's just right before the quarterfinals. So even with some of the old names coming in, there has to be bound to be some new talent. So we're going to cover a bit of them in their first best of 3. And I'm actually very excited because as much as I love Aguilon, we finally have actually now opening up the map pool. So we could see Serona, we could see Ribbit. We're not going to see the AI stations. Both of those are globally banned.
Right.
But we do have those bigger opportunities. So I'm excited to get that going. We're going to be very excited, of course, to put that on for you here because when we return, it will be the round of 16 first game between these 2 new teams. Don't go anywhere, guys. The Alienware Awesome Cup will return.
Tell me